Okay, so we're going to finish this off by kicking it up a notch. And the notch that we're going to be kicking up to mainly is the tempo. So, if you're feeling confident with your 16th notes being locked in at all the previous tempos that we've been at, which have kind of been medium, we're going to kick it up to 130. And this is in a groove that's very typical of what was happening, reminiscent to what was happening out of the Minneapolis grooves, of course, made famous by Prince throughout the 70s, starting in the 70s, all through the 80s. And, we can't not look at these types of voicings without addressing this. So we're in B minor, and what makes a lot of these types of grooves super cool is that you're in this upper register on the guitar, and when I say upper, I mean above the 12th fret, and you're just up here kind of percolating and going along, which I'm going to show you. So we're going to be in B minor, and just to give a little extra turnaround to this one, there's going to be a change that's going to go to an E. I think it's an E sus on there, and then it's going to go up a minor third to a G sus, and then it's going to go F sharp major. Let's see, what key are we looking at? So let's just say we'll call it G flat. F, E. It's just going straight down chromatic with some major chords, and you're going to see how that works. Listen to it like that, you're like, wow, what is that? But you're going to see that when we put it in this track, how dope it's going to be. Let's check it out. So we're hanging out right up here. Just we're in B minor. That's the flat 7, flat 3rd, and the 13 there. So that's the kind of thing I'm doing there. This pinky's moving around a little bit in there. And, we've constantly been talking about locking in the rhythms and the choking. So, and at this speed, that's even more critical. And mostly, I think that was kind of right, trying to emphasize the 1 again, 2, 3, 4. This kind of thing. So you're thinking about that, landing hard on the one, and it just keep that that percolating going. And you'll notice once again, the way I like to kind of feel these things is not with this just kind of constant chicken scratch, but you're keeping that eighth note bounce in there. And the 16th notes are not in that constant scratching. I'm not sure that I could even keep those constant 16th note scratches at that tempo and really make it feel that great, but maybe you can if you got a speedy wrist. So you get the idea there. We're just hanging out here, funking, on that B minor. And then the turnaround, it's just the, E sus, G sus, and then now you see where that's coming in. So you can hear that in the context of making a strong kind of a rhythmic funk thing, that harmony, if you think about it, just on its own, you're like, oh my goodness, But when you put it against, after you've just been driving, right there on the one, and then that just creates another energy. Like, I need to get back to the, get back into the funk of the one again, so we can get away from it. I kind of put that in there just because it kind of extends a little kind of jazz fusion-y thing, because I love that stuff too. And then we're just right there back in on the one. I can't really explain too much about it because we're just on the one chord. You're funking along. You're going to hit the 4 sus, go up a minor third, from an E sus to a G sus, starting on the F sharp minor triad and just taking it bar chords. And back in on the one and keep that groove going. So go ahead on the one and drive it home with that one. So thanks for checking out this course. I had a great time putting it together. It's something that I really enjoy to do, with the funky kind of groove playing, with the tighter chord shapes that really sparkle and pop on top of the groove. I know we got into a lot of different harmonies, and I think there's enough there for you to further dig into and go beyond it and take it where you need it to go. And until next time, just keep it funky. You can follow me on Funk E, letter E, Mofo on Instagram. And if you work on some of these, concepts and ideas, and you post some videos and hashtag me on it, I'll be happy to, respond as much as I can. I'll be really excited to hear how you're able to use my course. And until next time, I see you in the Funk House.